and stormy night.
It was a dark and stormy night. The kind of night where a young mouse could easily get lost on his way home from the grocery store, especially if he had a terrible sense of direction. And that's exactly what happened to Pip. After a long day of gathering supplies for his family, Pip was on his way home through the forest. But after crossing a fallen log, he realized with a jolt that he had no idea which way his house lay. One way was a tangled mess of blackberry bushes, and the other was a dark and narrow tunnel under some rocks. "Oh dear," said Pip, "I'll never find my way home in this weather." As he looked around wildly, his eyes landed on an old boot lying nearby. "Perhaps I could use this as a shelter for the night," he thought. So he scurried inside, curled up in the toe, and was just beginning to feel safe and secure when suddenly the boot was picked up and dangled in midair. "Hello," squeaked Pip,
Startled by the
booming voice. "Is anyone there?" A large black dog with a white patch over one eye peered into the opening of the boot. "Well, hello there, little mouse. What are you doing in my shoe?" Pip quickly explained his predicament, and the dog tilted his head. So you're lost? Well, that won't do at all. You'll catch your death of cold out here. Come with me and I'll take care of you." As the dog walked away, Pip noticed that his tail was almost as big as he was.
Dog ball night.
"Don't worry, little mouse," said the dog, trotting along happily. "My name is Ruff. I'm not going to eat you, even though I am a ferocious monster. Well, at least I can be when I want to be." Ruff bounded up a tree and curled up in a hole in the bark. "Here you go," he said, pushing something into the hole with his nose. "It's not much, but it's a nice dry place for you to sleep, too." "Thank you," said Pip, scrambling into the hole. It was cozy and warm and smelled faintly of berries. Pip curled up and went to sleep. When he woke up the next morning, the sun was shining and birds were singing. He thanked Ruff for his hospitality and started to make his way home. But after taking only a few steps, he felt a sharp pain in his leg. He fell to the ground and looked down to see a thorn from a blackberry bush embedded in his foot. "Oh dear," cried Pip, hopping on one foot. "I've been pricked by a thorn and now I can't walk." Just then, Ruff came bounding through the underbrush. "What happened?" he asked, panting. "Did you hurt yourself?"
Thorn and Ruff.
Pip explained about the thorn and Ruff, who had always wanted to be a brave knight.
About the thorn and Ruff.
Said, "Don't worry, Pip. I may not be the most graceful of dogs, but I'm a ferocious monster, and it's my duty to help those in need." Ruff carefully removed the thorn and licked Pip's wound until it stopped bleeding. Then he leaned close. "Hop on my back, little mouse, and I'll take you home." So Pip did, and they set off through the forest. Along the way, they met a family of hedgehogs, who were also on their way home after a night out foraging for food. "Thank you for saving me, Ruff," said Pip, as the dog's strong legs carried him effortlessly over logs and through the underbrush. "It was my pleasure, Pip. Helping others is what being a ferocious monster is all about." Soon they heard the sound of running water and Pip's heart leaped. "That's the sound of the stream that runs past my house," he cried. "I can smell the honeysuckle," he added with a sniff, "and that means my house is just around the corner." When they finally reached Pip's house, his mother rushed out.
His mother
frantic with
rushed
worry.
out.
"Pip, where have you been? We've been searching everywhere for you." She hugged her son tightly, then turned to Ruff. "You're a true hero. Ruff, thank you for bringing him home safely." Ruff blushed, or at least he thought he did. It was hard to tell under all that fur. "It was my pleasure, ma'am," he said, trying to hide a smile. "Being a ferocious monster isn't all bad, you know." And with that, he bounded away, happy to have helped his new friend Pip, and proud to be the most ferociously friendly monster in the whole wide forest.